It's a wet and rainy day. Autumn is coming, and today we're making a beef and pearl barley soup, an Irish beef and pearl barley soup. And we need some herbs, we need some thyme, we need some bay leaf, and we need some parsley. So I'm outside showing my dedication in the rain to pick these beautiful herbs. Right, we are back in the kitchen. The herbs are acquired. Everything's set up and ready to go. We've got the camera over there. This is phone cam, that's real cam. Don't look over there, that's the messy area. Let's do this. Today we're making a hearty Irish classic, a beef and pearl barley broth. Beautiful tender beef, nice root vegetables that are beautifully aromatic, creamy pearl barley, all cooked down in a nice broth to make a hearty dish that is so filling and perfect for the colder days. So without further ado, this is everything you need. As always, we're going to start this recipe with a little bit of prep, and we'll begin by cutting 150 grams of smoky, streaky bacon up into slices, or lardons. I just like to cut them into slices roughly around 1 centimetre in thickness. Next, we'll peel and dice 2 medium brown onions and slice up the white section of 2 medium leeks, making sure they've been properly rinsed and cleaned. Then we'll dice up 2 sticks of celery. This is optional, you don't need to add this, but it does add a nice aromatic flavour. And then peel and dice 3 medium carrots. And finally, you can peel and dice 300 grams of potato. Again, this is optional, some people add it, some people don't, so I'll leave that one to you. So that's the main prep now done, but we just need to talk about the beef a little bit. So what you want for this recipe is a slow cooking meat that goes tender over time during the cooking process. I'm using beef brisket, but you could use shin or chuck. Either of these cuts work really well. You just want something that is going to take a lot of slow cooking and go nice and tender. If you don't buy it pre-diced, don't worry, you can dice it up yourself. And I've just cut this one myself into 2 centimetre cubes. Okay, so now we're ready to get cooking. I'm going to place my nice big cast iron pot over a medium heat. You need a nice big pan for this one. Then once it's nice and hot, we're going to add in our bacon. And we're going to just cook that down until it renders out the fat and goes nice and crispy. As soon as it's crispy, we'll remove it from the pan and place it onto a plate. Next, in the same pot, we're going to start browning off the beef. So I've got 450 grams of beef brisket here, and I'm going to add it into the pan, but I'm going to do this in small batches because we want it to brown off nicely, get a nice crust on it, and not stew and steam in the pan. If we overcrowd it, that's what will happen. So I'll probably do this in about 3 batches, browning it off, and then remove it from the pan once it's got a nice crust on it. If there's not quite enough bacon fat in the pan already, you can add in a little bit extra butter or beef dripping if you like. Now add in the onions, leek, celery and carrot. Season with a good pinch of salt. This just helps to bring out the moisture and soften them up nicely. And then we're going to cook them for around 5 minutes until softened and fragrant. Turn the heat down a little bit if you need to, because we want to sweat this, not scorch it. Next, you can stir in 200 grams of rinsed pearl barley and then return the beef and bacon back into the pan. Stir to make sure everything's nicely coated and then pour in 2 litres of beef stock. If you want a lighter soup, you can always use chicken stock or vegetable stock here as well. Add in a couple of sprigs of thyme and 2 bay leaves and then bring it up to a gentle simmer. Cover the pan loosely and cook for about an hour. It's been cooking for 1 hour now, and this is how it looks. After an hour, add in the potatoes and simmer for another 30 to 40 minutes until the beef is tender, the barley is plump and the veg are all soft. Our soup is now ready, and we just need to season it up with some salt and black pepper to taste. So give it a taste and then you know how much you need to add. Go in with some salt, nice grind of black pepper, and then just keep adjusting it to your taste. We can now take it off the heat and it's ready to serve. To serve, ladle it into bowls and then finish with a good sprinkle of freshly chopped parsley. Traditionally, this will be served with soda bread, but I'm serving mine with my homemade sourdough. And if you want to learn how to make that, I've got a full tutorial in the members only section of this YouTube channel, and you can go and check that out. If you're storing this and want to reheat it later, just bear in mind that the vegetables and especially the pearl barley will absorb a lot of that stock. So you might need to add some extra stock or extra water just to loosen it back up into a soup again. Now we've got to give it a taste. It's hearty, it's filling, it tastes really delicious, nice and rich. And it's the perfect example of how to turn simple ingredients into something really special and stretch out a small amount of meat to be able to feed a lot of people. I think it's a great recipe. I hope you try it out for yourself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.